Elections were done in August. We were so disappointed and we were hoping SADC was going to come and rescue us as Zimbabweans. And I kept saying to you Zimbabweans, Zimbabweans, you are very naive. If you think Kuti SADC is going to come and solve the problem on the ground, we are still joking. We are still far from politics. Tiri politics yekungonzwa paFacebook uchiti hey politics. You guys in Zimbabwe, you have not studied history. Dzenyika dzese. This is why isusu we get comfortable by saying, oh, we are a peaceful country. Hey, it will happen. SADC, who? Who is SADC to come and rescue you from your troubles at home? Imi makachila makatodaiso. Makafinya maoko. Makafinya maoko, and you expect SADC to come and rescue us. Munyika yevanhu vakafira Zimbabwe. Chris Muchangwa paanenge ari every day anenge achingoti we died for our country, takafira Zimbabwe, and then you expect SADC to come and rescue. That is a dream that can never come true in Africa. As long as you are aware of the African history that happens in the continent here, Africa, even to Europe, Germany kuti iwane freedom. They never acquired their freedom through European Union. Chero America yakazvikonewa kusvikira maJerimani ega amuka akati takuinda kunotora freedom yedu kuna Hitler. Italy did the same kuna Mussolini. Kana musina kuita history, we will continue thinking kuti SADC is going to come and rescue us. Hansina David, problems, people are not willing to fight the system, but rather fight to be part of the system. That is the biggest problem. We have a setup in Zimbabwe where people think kuti ndikanojoina ZANU-PF ndikaba upa ndinenge ndichiba kana kuti ndikapinda in the system and I get whatever I'm getting, then I'm okay. Not knowing kuti the things that you are grabbing and thinking kuti you are getting, my breadcrumbs. Kuzimbabwe kune uchi. If Zimbabweans don't understand even up to now kuti the reason we have my Chinese rushing and wanting to be in Zimbabwe is because vari kumocha our wealth. Isusu tikutiza, including me, I ran away. Zvandirwadza, I ran away. Before elections, I was very active. Ndichifungidzira kuti kuZimbabwe kuchaita ndigonoita ma-projects angu kuZimbabwe. I had a future lined up kuZimbabwe ikoko ndichida kuinda kuZimbabwe, but it didn't turn out. This is the problem that we have in Zimbabwe. It is not going to finish. Elections came. Muna August we had elections. Takaita viva. Every Zimbabwean angakaita viva. Inini ndakatokonewa ndakatopota ndaita heart attack. Nenyaya dzepolitics yekuZimbabwe. This is how much I love my country as a Zimbabwean. I got so involved. I was so hoping kuti this year the troubles yevanhu vari kuZimbabwe will come to an end. I look at my life and say life yangu iri far much better than a million other Zimbabweans vari on the ground. And sometimes when we fight, we are fighting for people that are in Zimbabwe. Not kuti ndikufightirai inini kuti ndipinde Zimbabwe. I keep telling people kuti inini kumusha kwedu ndinobva pamba pachief pane magetsi pane DDF munoiti DDF kana kuti DKD D4D yeZANU-PF because hama dzangu ndiana chief, they are getting benefits from ZANU-PF. But do I sit down and say because my relatives ndiana chief ndiri mwana wa chief, let me go and benefit what I need to benefit at the expense of other people? No. Ma-resources iwawo atinowana sevana vemachifu. We have seen kuti the system is so corrupt. Mukatarisa machifu ese chero ma-MP ese ari muZimbabwe, their children are not in Zimbabwe. Vanobuda, tese tinobuda takadaro. Tinotobuda. Zvikoro mukatarisa isusu tinenge tichiwanawo mapeanuts iwawo kuZANU-PF. Tinotobuda tichiendesa even our children overseas kunodzidza. Mabhezari arimo muZANU-PF ekuti your children can go out kunodzidza outside the country. But is that enough for the whole lot of Zimbabweans? It's not. Every Zimbabwean deserves the right kuma resources eZimbabwe. As long as isusu sema Zimbabweans, we will look, we will laugh, we will come on social media and talk politics and not do anything per ground. We are yet to suffer. Triple C has failed. Triple C has failed. Problems, okay, that one I read. The politics of the country is said, and the people are so used to poverty, they can't even complain. Let's go and fight. Go live with what we have. No negotiation. Chamisa is men, big men, but my citizen, we are lazy. Blaming Chamisa. Tatenda, I don't think I'm blaming Chamisa at this point. Zimbabwe, when Chamisa came up with the idea, this is not a party. Chamisa came and said, this is not a party. Because the minute Chamisa says, I am running a party, everyone will look at Chamisa and say, Chamisa has to do the work. We need to understand Zimbabwe is for Zimbabweans. Everyone ane birth certificate rakanzi born in Zimbabwe, you are a Zimbabwean by birth. Pozoita isusu takazvarirwa kuZambia, takanzi Zimbabwean by descent, tiritori maZimbabweans. So at the end of the day, this issue iri kuZimbabwe is not for Chamisa. The situation in Zimbabwe is for every Zimbabwean. ZANU-PF, MDC, Triple C, any other name party that you can come up with. We are all in a fix. MaZANU-PF iwawo varimo mpasi muZimbabwe, but they are suffering. Blindly vakadya ma-KFC, blindly vakapiwa zvavakapiwa, but they are suffering. Yesterday kwanga kune ma-elections. Ndine zuro here, ma-election anga ariko rini nezuro. Politics, it's a dirty game, shame. Now people, you need to mind your own business. Chete, politics. Kellington, atimpo mind our own business. Isusu, inini I'm a youth, yes, Zimbabwe. Ndirimu G40, where Zimbabwe. If I keep quiet and not talk about my country, who do you think is going to come and talk about my country? Who do you think SADC is going to hire my 40-year-old Kubva South Africa to come and talk for you as Zimbabweans? You honestly think Malema is going to come and talk for you? Do you think why Anna Malema they've stood up against all odds? They are fighting for their rights to South Africa because the same system zvinoita ZANU-PF is the same kaloko zvirikuita ANC. Malema kumira kwaanomira achiita is because he knows my African leaders have a way after obtaining independence. Vanofamba vakananga ne-one street angle iyoyo. We take land, we take freedom from the white person. Takupa freedom to a few selected African people. Ma-Africans are going to distribute freedom to the rest of the world, to the rest of their citizens. We have suffered the most as Zimbabweans. Nenyaya yekuti izvoni nyika yakatongwa nana baba vedu. We have fathers that are so selfish. They don't care. They don't care. Guys, I went to Zimbabwe. Citizens, hanzi Not Triple C is failed. It's us, the citizens, who are to be blamed. Thank you so much, Phil. That's why, Philip, that's what I feel. That's how I feel as well. Politics is a dirty game. We have failed as citizens. We have failed as the youth. We have failed. Varume veku Zimbabwe, you have failed us more. It is my responsibility kuti ndinofanawo kutaura nyaya dzepolitics, ndinofanawo kupushawo kupolitics. But varume veku Zimbabwe, they have failed us. We have a bunch of men, a generation of men that don't care except for them kuti inini ndazviwana. Let me tell you what the mindset of a Zimbabwean man thinks. Inini kana ndazviwana, I'm okay. So that I can get 3-4 wives. Ukaona murume wese weku Zimbabwe ari kufunga kuti akazviwana, or they've made it in life. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wives. 3, 4, 5, 6. They are spreading children everywhere. That is wealth, yema Zimbabwean men. They want to stand out amongst others. Kuti ndawana kamari, and then I can do whatever I want. That is the greatest achievement that we have with the Zimbabwean men. Mbinga dzamunenge muchiti mbinga. He akazoita mbinga. Mbinga mbiri yake ndeye maslay queen. Mbinga ndeye kushusha vakadzi. Pane kuti mbinga idzodzo maita mari. Muchage a solution to free Zimbabwe so that as a community yeZimbabwe we have something to achieve from. Nyika iri kutorwa nemaChina takashinura kudai so. Nyika iri kutorwa nemaChinese. We've got maGermans angari kuZimbabwe vachiita mining yelithium. Thank goodness Mwari akadaira. Lithium yakadona pamarket. Are you aware kuti lithium yakadona pamarket right now? Mageneral ese anga akapiwa mamines. Thank goodness. Tendai Mwari maZimbabwean kuti lithium went down on the market. Otherwise, minda yese vanhu vari kubviswa mudzimba, vanhu vari kubviswa mumamisha, mamisha achipiwa maChina, achimainwa, land yese yangove makomba, misha yese yangove makomba. As long as someone comes and they suspect kuti pasi ground paugere, pamusha pako pane lithium, vanhu vanga vachibviswa. Mwari ndovazongotinzwira tsitsi semaZimbabweans kuti regai tidonedze lithium on the mine. My elections akaitika. Scott is back. Scott momuziva wekubudiriro. Anonzi kubudiriro kana kuti kutambudzuma meno. Ndewe kubudiriro Scott. Scott is back in politics. He's now an MP. Within a period of 2 months, August 23, December 19, vanhu vekubudiriro vaita change of their mind. Vakambovhotera Triple C. Iko zvino Scott awina nema-numbers. We had elections muna August where ZANU-PF yanga isina majority rule in parliament. Now ZANU-PF yaita by-elections awo. Yave ne-177 seats. ZANU-PF ndo yakuisa mutemo muZimbabwe for the next 5 years. ZANU-PF chayataura tese we shall jump. Before we jump, we will jump and not ask how high. We shall jump. Kana tajumpa tadzoka tobva tati bus, did I do it the right way? Namo iri kuuya kuZimbabwe. KuZimbabwe hakuna mvura right now. Tichafa nenzara. We have mothers, we have fathers. Tine vanhu vakuru vakaenda kuhondo sana Mnangagwa. Vasina vana vari kunze kwenyika. Vanga vakatarisira kuti ndakaenda kuhondo ndichadzoka ndigogara muZimbabwe ndigokwanisa kuenjoya. Their dreams have been shattered off. Hanzi diaspora never come here to vote, yet they are the most vocal. In every situation, pane vanhu vanoenda kuexile. If you don't know politics, I want to teach you politics. In every situation, pane vanhu vanoenda kuexile. vagoita macomrade in the struggle. You need them. Because when I am in exile, the political situations in Zimbabwe forced me to leave my beloved country to come in exile. Do I like it here? No. Do I prefer a better Zimbabwe? Yes. Am I here because I so badly wanted to? No. Economic conditions forced me to be where I am. But what do I do even if ndafosewa kubuda munyika mangu to come where I am? I shall speak about my Zimbabwe. Because kunyika kwedu hatitendere kutaura nyaya dzekuZimbabwe. Handiri kuzvinzwisisa. So people in exile, ndosaka kwakatoiswa nyaya yekuti kubva kudhara, there were people that would go in exile and talk about the politics of their countries. Because kana uri within the country, vanokusunga. Had Job Scala spoken about the conditions ZANU PF are outside the country nanasda ari kunze kwejeri. But because we have systems dzinoda kudzvanyirira vanhu, as long as uri muZimbabwe vanokubata. Saka if we also keep quiet and not talk about Zimbabwe, tell me who is going to talk about Zimbabwe when people on the ground are not able. They are not allowed. Not kuti they are not able. They are not allowed. The system does not allow them. The system does not allow them. So don't come and say people vari kudiaspora. The people vari kudiaspora vari kuitisa kuti the world gets to know what is happening on the ground with Zimbabwe. We are in a fix, and the situation by next year, 3 months from now, it's going to be worse than ever. Hakuna mvura isikunaya kuZimbabwe. Hakuna mabasa. Tese tichafamba tichingonotengesa tichinohodha kuSouth Africa tichitengesa ndio lifestyle.